There's the battle for second spot. As now Blake Young on the 79, that's the white and blue Suzuki, coming under attack from the 69 of Danny Eslick.
I tell you what, Eslick's on a mission. Watch him right here. This is where he's been killing everybody down into 3. He does it again. It's like the EBR could go anywhere it wants to at this racetrack today. Blake Young squaring it up, and Danny said, I'm taking this.
That is awesome feel in the front end. Way to trust that motorcycle. And look at the protesting rear tire as now Blake wants to get back by Eslick, and side by side they go. Eslick throws it sideways and will square it up.
He's going to square it up, make that move right back up the inside. No, he got pinched off a little bit, but it's coming again. 79, going to fight him off as hard as he can. Blake Young's really scrappy.
When push comes to shove, Blake loves racing his motorcycle. And there goes Eslick one more time. Stands Young up and takes over the spot.
He had to do that. It had to be done after what Blake just did to him. It was payback. And that spooked him a little bit enough to give him a little bit of gap where he can hold him off. Or can he down his back? Oh, no. This is a battle royale.
Now watch Young square him up. Oh, on the inside. There goes Danny Eslick again.
Man, that's tight. This is real racing right here.
Danny's turning the motorcycle with the throttle.
With the rear end. That's what he does. He does that as good as anybody out there. Look at the drive the EBR got out on the Suzuki. Just pulled away.
8 laps to go. By the way, the best finish ever for the EBR. Scott was talking about it. Both third place finishes at Infineon. So second place would be a step up.
Oh, he ran it wide.
A little wide.
Ooh,
oh, are you kidding me?
Wow, this is serious. This is serious.
Kind of looked like Eslick missed a gear there because he was working the throttle, but he got right back on and was able to drive right back on Blake Young.
Yeah, here we go. Young's going to do it again. Watch him down the inside. No, he's not. He's going to go wide. He's going to try to play it right this time. Can he square him up and get by before 7? I don't think so. Now, he's got that long run down the Sinfield straightaway. The Suzuki's definitely got some legs on top end, but the EBR gets off the corner so well. Here comes the 79.
So, Blake Young back into the front. Oh, and there goes Eslick. Look how stable that motorcycle is under braking. All the while, don't forget Roger Hayden is 6.6 seconds out in front of everyone. This is the battle for second place. The right part of your screen. So Roger Hayden doing the business in unfamiliar territory, leading a race. The concentration, what's going through his mind right now with 8 to go, must be incredible. But how about this battle for second spot? Not one of these riders giving an inch to the other one. This is incredible.
This is great stuff. And the whole time, the 99 is sneaking up back on the rear wheel of these guys. So they keep battling back and forth. And Jeff May on the 99 might get back in touch with him. You can see him right there in the screen. And Blake now realizes, hey, this guy's serious. I got to get away. Now, will Blake learn from those 2 times he got passed in this corner where you go in a little tighter?
No,
still
there goes Eslick again.
You gotta close that down a little bit. Now, he does have the legs to get back by on the straightaway, so he knows that. Eslick's gonna fight him to the bitter end, though. And look at the 99; he's closer than ever.
So Jeff May now looming in the distance as these riders are slowing themselves down ever so slightly by going back and forth. The gap now 7.3 seconds to the leader, Roger Hayden. Wow, incredible. You'd think just when Danny Eslick decides to take a breath on the straightaway, 2 corners later, he fights right back.
He's got to. I mean, he doesn't have that straightaway speed, so he's got to use the torque and his braking ability to do that. Look at, there's nobody in sight. Roger, he's the one in a different zip code today.
How about his crew? What pit board do you give him? As Blake Young now goes from 3rd to 2nd, do you give Roger Hayden the +0, or do you give him the +7 to let him get him to slow down a little bit? There is no slowing down in Blake Young on the 79. Danny Eslick on the 69 with a look over his shoulder, and he knows that his teammate Jeff May, all the while, is working his way towards them. These 2 riders are looking like they're abusing their rear tires. Here comes Jeff May. The battle for second rages on. Stay with us here on Speed. We'll be back to Homestead, Florida in a moment. Doing white and red 54 National Guard Jordan Suzuki. His gap, a managed 7.7 seconds over the battle for second place. Roger Hayden, his crew in unfamiliar territory, himself, he's won races at this level before, but never at the Superbike level. He's doing a great job. As we knock back for second place, and a pass again from Blake Young to take over second from Eslick. Eslick's they come up on Josh Herron lap traffic. Eslick's going to have to go the long way around. And wow! So Josh Herron almost getting away after crashing his motorcycle or going down. Looks like there was mud all over that motorcycle.
Like he was trying to make his way to pit road, but he got caught in the middle and couldn't get off the track.
Wow. He's looking for a blue flag. That's what he's doing, you guys. He's asking where the blue flags were, because I think he caught him by surprise to get passed by all those guys.
Gotcha.
This is serious stuff right here. The 69 leading the 79 and the 99 right behind him. Into turn 3. This is Eslick's spot right here. This is where he's so strong. But he just can't seem to get far enough away from the 79 to get this battle done and get that behind him.
Incredible motorcycle, this EBR 1190 RS, because both their riders ride dramatically different. Danny Eslick loves to have the thing sideways, and Jeff May loves to have it in line. Here's Larry Pegram going after the number 11 of Chris Fillmore on that HMC KTM 8th, 9th, and 10th. So there's really all kinds of things going on all over the racetrack for fans to see. David Anthony doing a great job right now.
Having a great ride. Taylor Knapp again in the top 10 after a great ride in New Jersey. He's carried some of that momentum over here. 72, he's fighting through. The 11 had to start near on the back row. And then Aaron Yates back.
And lap traffic getting in the way as the 99 and the 79 are going after it. So now
that may be the brake that Eslick needed. Look at him. He's steering the thing with the rear end. Now he's got a little bit of a brake. If he can put his head down, no mistakes right now, and bridge this gap, or extend the gap so they can't get back to him, and the 99 giving the 79 all he can handle.
3 laps to go. Keep in mind, as the electronic management systems go, there's traction control, launch control, wheelie control available on the Yoshimura Suzuki. None of those aids available on the EBR 1190 RS. All the management with the tires being done by the right wrist of Danny Eslick and Jeff May.
That's right. But you know, with that traction control can kind of work against you when you got to get a situation right now where the grip level is really low like it is here. It really holds the motorcycle back. So it really makes it tough when you pull the trigger to get the thing to fire up forward like you want. Blake continues to make a couple of little mistakes. He's able to keep it on the racetrack right there. Good job by him. But he's fighting. He wants some more of that 69.
And he's getting closer and closer, using the horsepower of that Suzuki GSXR 1000 to reel in this newly developed 1190 RS. The plan in the offseason is to continue developing the horsepower where they put the horsepower, and also to introduce some electronics. So next year, we'll be singing a different tune as it relates to the electronics of these motorcycles. But right now, it's Danny Eslick who's being hounded by Blake Young. Another look at our leader on the left-hand part of your screen, Roger Hayden, working his way around lap traffic. A look over at the pit board will tell him that he's got about a 7-second lead that he needs to manage with 2 laps to go in this race.
You know, the twin cylinder, the 69 is able to pull the trigger on that thing and get the thing to, it spins out, but then it grabs and hooks up. The 79 again, as the bike comes off the corner, just does not have the grunt that those twins have, and he's got the traction control working against him at the same time.
Josh Hayes update, 13th spot for the number 1 plated Hayes, leading the championship as it rolls across the top of your screen. With 2 laps to go, number 69, that Hero Racing EBR of Danny Eslick now has less than a bike length between himself and Blake Young on the Yoshimura Suzuki. All the while, Jeff May's hanging back there, seeing what's going to happen.
Here we go. 79 is going to make the move down here on the brakes. Eslick, can he cross underneath him and do it again?
Wow! Oh, look at Danny Eslick. He gets past and repasses in the same corner.
And able to turn the thing still on a dime and get it to drive out. Now here comes the 79 again. He's going to sweep around that Suzuki so fast in the straightaway. Eslick's going to fight back hard and not let him have it in the 10 spot.
So Danny Eslick, we have to imagine, has the biggest grin on his grill right now.
Well, it's kind of maybe getting serious in that helmet right now, because when we cross the line, it's 1 lap to go, and the 79's not near far enough behind him to have this in the bag yet.
White flag for the number 54 rider, Roger Hayden. Could he win this race? He only has 14 corners left to do it in. But all eyes are on 2nd spot.
Eslick's going to have to ride the lap of his life right now, back up front with the 54. This is Roger's moment right now. What a great ride by him. And the National Guard team giving him a great motorcycle. Look at him slide that thing out of there. He's having fun right now.
Maiden Superbike pole position. Possibly his maiden Superbike win. On lap traffic, there's the 180. Bruno Silva, he could come into play. No, he gets out of the way. And Eslick with a wide line around Silva.
That's good. Eslick, he spun the tire big time. He lost a little bit of drive out of there, and now Young's going to try him again, but he knows that Danny's not going to let him outbreak it.
Tire in the air.
Watch out for the 99. He's not done yet either.
Can the 99 throw a shot at the 79 and the 69? So now, there comes Roger Hayden off the back straightaway.
Here we go. Eslick's going to look to go down the inside as they get to turn 12 down, or 11 down here. Here we go. Blake's seen it many times before.
And he leaves the door open. Well, again, he's going to try to crisscross him this time, as Blake was able to get back to second, now to third. And Eslick is able to take over the position. Here comes Roger Hayden. His win in Superbike is in the books. And the drag race to the checkered flag. And Danny Eslick will take it over Blake Young.
That was awesome.
Jeff May in fourth. Just a tenth of a second separating second from third. And here's that great battle between 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th spot. There goes David Anthony. We'll take a commercial break here on Speed. When we come back, we'll talk to these riders. Great race. Unbelievable. Woo.
In Monza,